Hi gamers, Simply Fun Gaming here, and we're taking another look at Shadows of Forbidden Gods. This time we're looking at the beta branch, and we're looking at some new features that are getting added to the game. I think they're going to be added fairly soon. They're quite far along. Just if you're unaware, Shadows of Forbidden Gods is a turn-based grand strategy game. It plays like, I don't know, a reverse civilization, I guess. We're trying to undo the world. We play as the villain. We play as like an elder, a great evil god, like a Cthulhu type character, some sort of Lovecraftian deity, effectively. And we're trying to undo and make the world. Turn everybody mad, kill everyone, freeze the world, you name it. We're trying to do it if it's bad. We have various villains, as you can see here on the left, and we use those to enact our various schemes. We also have different gods you can play as with different powers, and the forces of good generally try and fight back against you and try and stop you. I'm Simply Fun Gaming. I tend to cover indie titles, and I've got a particular love for strategy gaming really, but I play any title that's good. Shadows of Forbidden Gods has kind of blown me away, to be honest. It's currently in early access. If you like what you see, take a look in the description, there'll be a link there. Please check out the game, see what you think. I think it's brilliant. I've got a let's play with the first god actually on the channel. I've started a let's play with this god, the second one, well, the next one on the list if you like, to be on Arcane. But I'm going to hang off until this becomes main branch, this magic update that I'm here to talk about, before I proceed with that any further. Just so we've got a few more features and I can show off some different tactics, because I think it's going to really add to the game. Anyway, I've played a few turns, as you can see, 44 turns. Just skip through a few things here. And you'll notice, first and foremost, there's a new agent for those of you that are returning here. So we've got a new agent called the Warlock. Here he is. This one is Warlock Lacordia. And this guy is built, really, to do lore challenges, as you can see there. They've got a lore of 3. And when you create one, currently, you can actually pick different masteries, so you can either have a mastery of death or a mastery of geomancy. There are 2 magic schools in the game at present. There's going to be a third added. The 2 ones that are in the game, or in the beta I should say at the moment, are geomancy, which is like elemental magic, generally damaging and generally kind of, how do I explain this, it's almost like a massive AoE world ending sort of destructive abilities. You can erupt a volcano. You can make the temperature start dropping significantly across the entire map, or you can localize the sort of temperature changes as well. You can also reduce defensive by causing like earthquakes. And then the other magic skill that's added is death, this one here, that I'm going to showcase with this guy just as we're going through, and then I'll skip a bit further ahead and we'll try out some geomancy stuff. Death specializes in summoning and almost like warfare really, army versus army combat, and the spread of shadow too, which is corruption in the game for those who aren't aware. And the final skill that's yet to be added is going to be blood magic, which is going to be to do with all interpersonal relationships and curses and bloodlines and what have you. I suspect deep ones might feed into that potentially, but I don't know, I'm just guessing. Anyway, so we'll proceed with this. Now there's a couple of things to be aware of when you're doing magic. Most agents don't have any mastery when they are when you create them, if you like. The Warlock does, and I think a couple of the unique agents do, in particular the Survivor, the big ice giant guy. But most agents don't, and even if they do have them, they either start with 1 or 2 levels in the magical school. There's a maximum of 3, and the best spells obviously require to have a 3rd level, a 3rd mastery rank of that particular school. So to get mastery ranks, there's 2 things you can do. You can either learn an Arcane Secret if there's one on the map, or you can research an Arcane Secret at a library, but it costs, as you can see there, 120 gold, and you need the settlement to be fully infiltrated. Now, this can only be done at libraries, I believe, so it's city locations only, which obviously takes time to infiltrate. In fact, let's just quickly check that while waiting. So we've got, I'll show you the Geomantic Locus in a second as well, but we have, let's have a gander, Arcane Secret, so city, let's zoom out a touch. Where are we looking here? Arcane Secret, city. Have we got any that aren't in cities? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, they're all in cities, guys, so they're all in libraries anyway. But you can access them in any library. Anywhere there's a library, you can do that, pay 120 gold and get more mastery in there. And to cast magic, you obviously need a resource. Or maybe it's not obvious, but you do need a resource. So there are 2 resources you need for the different schools. You either need death, which is, I don't think I need to explain what death is to anybody. It's, you know, if there are wars, if there are strife, if orcs are invading and what have you, there's death, right? You can also cause death by raiding. There's various ways you could do it, but there's death that fuels, of course, death magic, and then there is geomantic loci that fuel geomantic magic, so the elemental magic we were talking about. And these, I think, are randomly placed. Like there's one in Lagoon there, you can see. There's one in a city there. There's one in a bastion. Yeah, a bit more random. Look, if we less controllable. Oh, there's one in the far a summit there, which is quite cool. That's interesting. Gives us our survivor something to do. He can spawn up there and start causing some trouble if we ever get one. But the point being, this is less controllable, I think, by the player. They're just randomly allocated. They might, I suspect, if you use them, when you're casting spells, you use up these fuels, if you like, either death or the geomantic loci, and they will actually, I believe in the case of geomantic loci, they will respawn another one somewhere else so you can continue to cast. I haven't tested it that far, but we can find out in this video. In the case of death, you obviously need to make more death yourself, or you know, the various countries might do it themselves, but either way needs more death if you like to do that. So those are the 2 fuels to magic. Obviously we've discussed how you make an agent capable of casting magic and how you indeed increase their capabilities for casting magic. Now do bear in mind that if you lose an agent who is a level 3 caster, and they can also, by the way, be attacked at range from other casters, so they can literally just be sniped from across the map by like a rival wizard. And if you try and get into in fact, let's just read the tooltip, I'll show you. If you try and get into an arms race with this, they will fight back. So let's click on our agents. You actually click on the profiles now. You used to cycle through, now we just click on them. And if we hover over Learn Arcane Secret, so as you can see there, learns the Arcane Secret hidden here, removing it and increases the user's arcane knowledge. We know what that is, great. That's your masteries, right? As it says though, look, it grants magical power but will cause panic in the magical community and start a magical arms race. So what you'll end up having is your agents or agent becomes better at using magic, the heroes will suddenly take a very keen interest in learning magic too. And like I said, they can literally, I'll see, I don't think it's a death spell actually, I think. Where are those geomantic loci at? There's one with this peak here. Let's click on this. There's an ability, a challenge, look. Attack channeler. They can do that to you too. So they can literally just attack you from afar. You can build barriers, arcane fortresses up to defend, but it's not always enough, as it were. Sometimes they'll get through. Let's have a look at the quests. These are the quests for the heroes, so these are our challenges for our agents. So you can, as you can see here, look, we've got Geomancy, Arcane Fortress, that's your defense. You've got Bring the Snows. Tremor is the first one you start with, that's level 1. You've got Bring the Snows, that freezes nearby lands. You have Death of the Sun. That's everything gets cold and starts to die. You'll definitely get attacked if you start doing that. And you also have Volcanic Devastation is level 2. I thought this is level 3. Interesting. So yeah, we know what this is. You've seen it before in a previous video. It's now been moved into a spell so it can be countered by the heroes, which I love, by the way. But yes, you can explode a volcano using magic and just wipe out a ton of the of the local area. Oh, there we go. Look, it says here Geomantic Locust to be drained to 1% charge, so I suspect they just refill over time in the case of the Geomantic Locust. Let's have a quick peek, see if it tells us. Place the focal point of the creation itself. The raw magics of the world are ready to reshape the landscape following the will of any skilled in geomantic magic. The higher the charge, the more powerful. Does it recharge? Not 100%, I suspect, but then when you probably dip into it, it starts recharging. We'll have a look. Anyway, so that's the scene, guys. That's kind of setting the scene of where we're at with this. Let's do a bit of mastery with our Warlock and then see what spells we can't do. So let's learn this Arcane Secret with him. We'll skip ahead 17 turns. Real quick, we're going to make these guys crazy because we're playing as Easter. That makes sense to me. What do you want, stealthy? Oh dear, this one. I don't want to lose my supplicant just yet. We'll fight profile. We'll comply. Oh. We'll take the drink. Let's buy everybody drinks. Oh god, I hate watched. Gained arcane knowledge, right, so we could turn it into a mastery of schools now, as it says here. Or into new magical skills within the schools which I've already mastered. That's interesting, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at him now. So is there another? Study, oh hello. Study Geomancy. Start level +3 requires 2 arcane knowledge. Oh! I need to get more arcane knowledge. Gutted. Apologies guys, I didn't realise this. I thought you just collected 1, then you could bump it up, 2, bump it up. Crikey, he's got to get 3 of them. Right then, let me go and do that and we'll cut back. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back and we finally have our 3 arcane secrets now, or arcane knowledge I guess I should say. So I think because the warlock here has got a mastery of death already, he's already got 1 in that, as you can see here. He actually needs to get 3. If they have no mastery in that particular school of magic at all, then it's only 2 arcane knowledge, as you can see there, they need just to get an initial knowledge. Or mastery, I guess I should say. And then I'm assuming when he wants to bump it up to level 3, it's going to be 4 arcane knowledges it is required. But let's study death here now. No profile and menace game, which is interesting, right? So they don't get anything for doing this, which is quite good. However, like I said earlier, it does signal to some of our heroic friends that something needs to happen. We can also create ghasts, but let's not just yet. Let's do this. I have actually made death in this location. Let's see what the how it's looking. It's dropping fairly quickly, so 0.5% per turn. What are we talking? 10 turns, so 5% we'll lose, and then we can summon an army of dead. Is it going to be worth it? I'm amazed. Is this level 1, I wonder? Curious. Death magic 1. Death magic 1, okay. Let's give it a go anyway, guys. Let's see what happens here. We're going to study some more death, find out if we can't get the little undead army going. Which you have, to be fair, seen a few times before, but let's see it again in action. And what I'm going to quickly do while I'm here is I'm going to search for, if you want to play the magic game, I suggest you do this. Search for these arcane secrets and infiltrate the cities where they're based. So this one. So we use power. Let's see what it's expensive now, but it's worth it, I think. Oops. Let's see what this game brings. Select you. Let's do it again. So there we could just hopefully, let's just double check. Oh, it's a market. Gutted. What's this? That's a library, so we can go straight there and start taking up more secrets if we want to, which is good. So let's proceed a few turns then. Is everybody working? Yep. Yeah, look. I think this guy, this Mage Joel Renz is the chosen one. Let's just, and he's now at level 2, look. Oh, interesting. So you've got 2 arcane knowledge. Who is, oh, he's not the chosen one. He's got Geomancy there. Magic, interesting, okay. So far that's all I've seen the heroes use. It's probably the more pure. Shadow or gold? No gold. No shadow either, I suspect. Let's do this one. Oh, camp, nice. So what I'm trying to do here is just cause, I know it's silly because I've got madness spreading here and what have you, but I just want to try maybe and have some death by killing the orcs effectively. So I'm tempted to kill the old, the cursed off at some point in the near future. So I can then summon a warlord. Looks like somebody's grabbed the laughing town, that's annoying. At the end of the world is take all this, thank you very much. He's got it right, so now he's got that death magic level 2. Let's go to him. Death should still be there, 23%, not too shabby. And let's do this. Hopefully, no, it's going to be interesting this. I wonder if it's at 23 or whether it's going to be at what it is when it finishes, if that makes sense. And I should also mention this awesome, look at this effect, I love this. Signifies that somebody's casting magic. So that purple stormy type effect there, God, I love that. Is, like I said, it signifies that somebody's there casting magic. So it could be us, could be the enemy. I have seen the heroes doing a bit of magic actually, but they tend to be doing food related magic, basically making sure the harvests are good and what have you, you know, really tame, boring things. Meanwhile, we're raising an army of the dead, which is nice. Hopefully we don't get sniped. Like I said earlier, we can be attacked. I haven't made a macabre fortress in the case of death, so another enemy mage can just snipe us if they get the opportunity. But let's see how we get on. Try and get this done now, subjugating more orc camps with that cursed eccentric old socialite. This guy, so dapper, so cool. Look at this guy though. That mustache really is, I mean, what a mustache. I think many guys just want to have that mustache. That is absolutely peak. If you see a guy with this mustache and he's coming for you, just turn around, just leg it, just gun it, because you ain't going to win this. You're gone. He's having it, you finished. What's our options? Well, obviously this ain't one of them. Look, he ain't got the mustache. He ain't got it. Nothing there, unfortunately, for our poor supplicant. So we can lose might and lose 2 health. Might's not important for our supplicant, we'll take that. Malign catch, one of my favourite abilities, guys. Just keep doing malign catch, it's such a good challenge. It just causes absolute havoc, increases shadow and madness in the area, which I really like. We can can I access the vault? Yeah, why not? I want this guy to die really, I'm not massively interested in him either. Taking it. Oh, he's so rich. I can almost actually organise a horde. I'm going to... Is this habitable? No. Is this? Yes. Guys, you'd start spreading. Anyway, I'm going to... That's the orcs being toned down. To be honest, they needed it. I might actually just go to my... I might just give him an arcane. I think I'll buy one. Let's see how he gets on first with the old casting. He's not being attacked, is he? By that army? No, he hasn't got the profile on menace just yet. He's close though. You, sir, are going to... I think... Let's go up here and trade. Skip ahead a few more turns. Go to... Trade with my boy the Warlock. Give him some money. That'll do. Now come and rob this village. Oh, should I just do raid periphery with him? So tempted. Why not? Let's just get the death up. Let's get that death going. You are going to make them organised, right, lovely? Ooh. He's not having a good day. He's having a bad day. Organise a horde, no, expand. Expand my orcs. Ooh, mage Villiat course. We've got a nemesis and it's another mage. I love this. This is so cool. I wish maybe there's just a bit more flavour text, but I absolutely just love this. Or they can get like a cool little thing to say, you know, oh, they hate them or something on just a quick notification there. When you click on either the Warlock or the Mage. I don't know, just something to make it more obvious, because I love this dynamic of heroes hating your agents. Let's go to this. Oh, she's on the same place too. Okay, so this is a bad play, right? But just to demonstrate here, we've got a 126 army. Well, that's not going to last too long. But I think, does it follow me? I will follow the caster. Off we go then. Come with me. I suspect they'll send their armies, however, fairly shortly. And this is probably the end for our poor Warlock, to be honest. Maybe I should retreat somewhere. Yes, let's go somewhere there's going to be death soon. Maybe here. Let's try this. When he can. Because I feel there's a fair few here. Although these are the same family. Course. Family. Where is it? Oh, maybe not then. I was Duchess Willie Courts, nice. I was sure he was part of the same family grouping there. Let's have a look. Family. No, not anymore. He's sort of part of the same house maybe, but not the same family. Oh well, no major issue. Let us proceed real quick then, and we'll see how we get on with this army, see if it follows us for a start. You're going to take law, that's what you're good for, buddy. Ooh, it's getting munched. And it's also munching itself. It doesn't last too long, the old army of the dead. Yeah, it is following up. That's cool. And then I can wait. Can it not just kill this and then make more dead? I think it can. Shame I can't lay low there, but, you know. Them's the breaks. So let's proceed then. Yeah, he's idle, we know. Get her out of the way, go to... Alright, what's happening here? Oh, no, they've quickly destroyed that poor army. Is there any death though? No. Right. Let's go and lay low. Lay low with him real quick. Got that library too, that's nice. So what I'll do, guys, is give it a quick break. In fact, what I'll do is I'll make this a two-part video. This is part one of the magic update, giving you the sort of low-level spells and, you know, the mid to low-level spells. I'll do another part where it's part two, and we'll see the high-level spells, and I'll do a sort of overview of what I think, and maybe we'll cover some geomantic stuff as well, because it's getting on a bit. Alright guys, as always, thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Subscribe if you'd like to see more and you don't want to miss any videos. I'll be covering this game for a long time. I adore it, to be honest. This Andrax, they're very, very good games and very unknown. I don't understand why, but check them out, guys. They're fantastic. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you again very soon.